Pound for pound sports entertainment. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button right now. It's your host, F. Merritt. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Got a couple questions I need answers for from the boxing community. Should George Kambosos consider retirement? Should he retire? Have you seen the fight Saturday night against Kambosos and Hitchens? On paper, cool. In the ring, clearly Kambosos looked like he was trying. He was showing the heart of a champion. He was trying, but he couldn't get any success in there. He looked bad. I think it's at a point. I think every fighter comes to a certain point where you get to the mountaintop. You grind. You get to the mountaintop. You achieve greatness and becoming a unified champion or just a champion in general. And then it's a downward slope from there. And you get the money, but then as you're losing, it's like, okay, well, what's my motivation? Am I able to still compete at a top level? Can I compete with these younger, hungry guys coming up, these contenders? Should I be thrown out there as the A side against these prospects? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Honestly, when you think about George Kambosos, like I said, I think of a true warrior, a guy that's fought them all, fought the best. He's fought Devin Haney 2 times, okay? He fought Teofimo Lopez. Became unified champion in that fight. Good fight. A lot of animosity, a lot of trash talking. You felt it, right? Fought Hitchens, fought Lomachenko, fought a couple good notable names. But as far as competing at the top level in his division or whatever division he, decides, because people forget this fight was, that Hitchens fight was at 140. Kambosos moved up from 35 to go to 40. When you look at your career, you in your 30s now. You've brought big boxing to Australia, your hometown. You got the support of the people. You still sharp. Got your family behind you. You got the big paydays. You achieved greatness. No one can ever take away you being a unified champion. You can say whatever you want to say about George Kambosos. He fought them all like he said. And he became a champion. Whether you like him, whether you hate him, you got to respect him. It doesn't matter. He did something a lot of guys that get into the game of boxing have never been able to achieve. Not only become a champion, but a unified champion. Okay? He's had his shots. I think, honestly, in my personal opinion, and it's all respect to George Kambosos, I would consider a retirement. If not retirement, maybe one more, hometown fight. Going away fighting Australia, and then I'm done. What is left to fight for? This is where a lot of guys, some guys be like, there's nothing else I can do. I don't know what else to do. I think it's a couple of things George Kambosos can do, man. I mean, he can do commentary. He can break down a fight well. He can help train other guys. He can continue bringing Australia good boxing fights as far as, recruiting other guys and building up their landscape of boxing. Australia loves boxing. You can say what you want about Australia. They when you got a good fight, they will come out, they will show out, and they will support a good fight. So a salute to Australia, straight up. But man, like I said, if I'm George Kambosos, man, I wouldn't even want to. I would consider being done, honestly. You got the money, you got the achievements. What else are you fighting for? That's something, honestly, he's got to ask himself. What else? What are you truly fighting for? You got the respect of the fans, so you can't say you're fighting for respect. That's one. You can't say you're fighting for the paydays, because you got that too. You got a couple of them. You got the belts. You're going to go down in history. I'd be done, man. I'd be done. It just looked like things that he wanted to do in that ring, and I've noticed that his past couple fights, he doesn't look crisp. He doesn't look He doesn't look sharp like he used to be. Even when you get into a fight where it's a lot of trash talking, I think that's where you would see the best George Kambosos come out. It ain't there anymore, man. Maybe the fire has dimmed, maybe the fire has gone out, but it's okay. That's okay. All good things must come to an end. Like I said, life is like life or your career. It's kind of, it's peaks and valleys. You go up and then you come down. But you don't have to continue, man. You ain't got to take no damage anymore, man. If I am George Kambosos, his team, family, I would have to sit down and have a serious conversation. I would have to have a serious conversation. But for me personally, I think it's time for him to hang it up, man. But all due respect, boxing fans, let me know if you guys think George Kambosos should retire or continue fighting. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button. It's your host, F. Merritt, Pound for Pound Sport Entertainment. I'm out.